One of the signatures of Tzu Chi's hospitals is their enthusiastic volunteers. In today's Tzu Chi 50th anniversary special report, we learn what it means to be a hospital volunteer and why are they so important in the smooth running of Tzu Chi's hospitals.
教营会啊之类的。那这一集就是讲医疗剧本，然后所以我们就是希望。
These 7 complete strangers are brought together because of love. They are all resident volunteers here at the Hualien Tzu Chi Hospital. However, none of them are local. Just what made them want to leave home and volunteer in Hualien.
We all know that good health is priceless, rendering all the bickering and comparing meaningless. As long as you can find the right path, it won't matter how far you have to travel. Perhaps patients might be prejudiced against medical staff, but with the intervention of volunteers, we can help offset their anguish. To see the patient's suffering fade away and be replaced by cheerful smiles, that is our biggest reward. Why are we called the resident volunteers? Because we are here all the time and lend assistance to those who need it.
We provide immediate assistance to patients and their families. It's like walking the Bodhisattva path by serving people.
Lonely man among the 7 has a special nickname, Chief Tzu.
They gave me the nickname Chief Tzu. It's not that I'm in charge of anything special. I help out here and there, little things like cleaning up and wiping down tables, that sort of thing.
By taking good care of the doctors, they have the stamina, spirit, and motivation to look after their patients.
The 7 volunteers have practically made the hospital their home, each attending to their own duty.
亲爱的师傅，你来讲，一下再来讲。
想关手机哦。对呀，吃很多了哈，你很会照顾。早安哦。
A seemingly cold hospital is now full of warmth because of them.
You should tell him to rest well, not to worry, and leave everything in the doctor's hands. Keep it up, your elder brother, grandchildren, and sister-in-law all came to visit. Yesterday, your 2nd and 3rd child came as well.
Inside the hospital ward, the volunteers are responsible for caring and supporting patients and their families. Through her long years of service, Tzu has gotten to know each patient personally.
When family members talk about their problems, you have to listen. If you have bonded with them, they're confiding you. He has gotten better, so you need to have faith. Don't worry so much, don't give up.
Only by really trying to understand each family's needs can the volunteers properly lend their assistance.
With so many patients coming through here, whether it's the patients themselves or their family, in their time of need, we, the volunteers, who are great in number, can always give them continuous support and encouragement.
In 1986, when the hospital was established, volunteers came on their own to help out during their free time. 3 months later, Yan Huimei and Ji Jingyang decided to establish a scheduling system.
At the time, Sister Jingyang told the volunteers in Taipei that the Hualien hospital needed volunteers. In the beginning, people would go in a group of 10. Later, local volunteers in Hualien also joined in.
The volunteer system can now be found in every Tzu Chi hospital. Besides resident volunteers, there are also those who come from different places that work rotational shifts.
妈妈，我唱日语给你听。好。Osaka 是阮的。
Lying in her hospital bed, Mrs. Yang loves the Japanese song sang by Chen Meiman.
何もかも泣いてください。 Osaka, Chi50.
The last time she was here, she could open her eyes and respond, but she took a bad fall this time.
陈美满 volunteers at the Taipei Tzu Chi Hospital on a monthly basis. She has come to reciprocate the love she has received, as 5 years ago she couldn't even smile.
I'm not useless, but at the time I was really depressed. I would go pray at Tu Di Gong's temple and lay out all my troubles in my prayer. Somehow, by the will of God, I ended up at this hospital.
At the time, Chen was experiencing severe pain caused by nerve compression in her right hand, which caused her to become depressed. After seeking treatment at the Taipei Tzu Chi Hospital, she was completely cured of her physical and mental illness.
My daughter also said that I have become less obsessed and temperamental. She said I'm a happier person because of volunteering.
It was thanks to the support of the hospital volunteers and staff that Chen has learned to welcome the world inside her heart and to share her love, which is why she later became a volunteer.
You're trying to find ways and strengthen yourself so you can help others, which makes all the difference. We always say we're growing constantly. That's because we have to have a big shoulder for others to lean on.
At Tzu Chi's 6 hospitals across Taiwan, some 600 volunteers are found serving every day. Through giving, they learn to cherish their blessings and purify their mind, which drives them to continue doing what they do.